with a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. We are underway in this AFC wildcard weekend contest. Xavier Worthy now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Play action, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He has caught Jalen Royals. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Second down run by Pacheco. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. They'll run it with Pacheco. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Malik Washington. Making some progress here. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Achane again. He's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 4. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
To the air on this first down. Richardson. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First down, ball at the 36. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off the play.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Worthy now to return it. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Off play action. It's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Counter give here to Pacheco. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Nice stop by Damone Clark.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate. They converted on that fourth down. Hey, I wouldn't put it past him to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start the drive with Achane. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Let's stick with H.N. All he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed is just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. 18, top 60, 70 Rangers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Ready?
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Come on, set. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. This is caught. That's Walker. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. Worthy now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a shot deep here. Into a crowd and intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
At their own 46-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Zone read, they hand it to H.N. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has it in close. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
65, Cowboy 80.
First down throw here from Richardson. Here's a screen for Achane. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Stephanie! Liking 18. Ready.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a third and short.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Richardson on the sneak. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Here we go. Steady.
On first down, it's Richardson. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Ready. Step Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready,
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on.
Motioning him from the slot right. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
65, Panthers 6, 7 Pirates, go!
Here he goes, third and long. And he's tackled for a short gain. Time now taken by Kansas City. It's second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. High percentage look for him here from the left half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Worthy now to return it. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Kyer Elam.
Yellow.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll go. It's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Another throw for Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Yellow. Hey, ribble it. 15.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jalen Royals on that throw. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go. Arsenal.
Mahomes to throw for it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. First down, ball at the 36.
First and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Back to the air, Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This finds its targets. That's Royals. And he gets this forward to the 19. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Throwing again, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Butker knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
17. Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Second half begins with a run by Achan. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Didn't lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play action with Richardson. Called in by Gray. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Okay, ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get it.
Here's Achan from the pistol. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Deputy lying.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. It's called left side by Hill. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Here's Achan up the middle. He finds space, middle of the field. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. A give right side, here's Pacheco. And he gets him around 6 there. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He had it for a moment, but a great Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
But you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
Pacheco hits it from the gun, and he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Brought in right side by Royals. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another.
Out play action, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Washington now to return. It's going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Warrior 70. Trap 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Ready.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 41-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
19.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Dolphins have it and just have to close this out to continue on in the playoffs. On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Here we go. Ready.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ready.
Second down now, they need 7.
70 Lions. 7.
That's completed out to the right. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Chan, a first down carry. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Come on. Come on. Hit.
Here's Richardson. Hits his running back. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Let's go now. 18.
Chan to the right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Ready. Bronco leading. Ready.
Richardson. Here's a screen for Chan. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Shot alert. Shot alert.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Call it 5 yards there. It's going to be 4th and 4. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
34-yard attempt.
Sanders sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
Second down run by Pacheco. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and short. Here's Mahomes. And And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. He gets 6 on that play, and it'll be first down, Kansas City. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs down by 10. Mahomes on first and 10. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
A second down throw for Mahomes. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it up. And the Dolphins will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Get it. Ready,
First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first.
No gain on the play.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
The 37-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try the middle with Gordon. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Okay.
Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this third down.
60 Eagles. Let's go now. Dragon 60. Hawk 19 light. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll throw third and long. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw over the middle, cut by Brown. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. First down throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Makes the catch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Makes it third
To throw. Escapes the pocket. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. Oh, he lost the football. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kit, I don't always think it comes to people's minds how much execution there is in a lateral, right? You see it out on the playground, Little League football, people tossing the ball around. Well, there's a reason you don't get away with it in the NFL, because if you're not right on the spot, the defense can make you pay, and they do right there.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther.
So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And you never want to count out those wildcard teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.